Welcome back to Living Local on this Wellness Wednesday. Halloween is an exciting time, especially for kids, but all that trick-or-treating can trick us into thinking those treats don't really count when it's a holiday. Well, consuming loads of sugar, holiday or not, can still wreak havoc on health. So how can we help our kids fully enjoy Halloween without overdoing the sweets? One option is the Switch Witch. Joining us in studio is the only Just Joni with Homegrown Health Radio.
Turn around and do the Switch Witch.
Or you're the Switch Witch today. You're not Joni today.
No, the only Just Joni is my alter ego.
Oh, I love it. So Joni, we all know that too much sugar isn't good for us. How does it exactly affect a kid's health?
Well, it totally reduces the immune system. You know, just 10 teaspoons. We covered this a couple weeks ago. Just 10 teaspoons of white table sugar, or even things like high fructose corn syrup, can reduce immune function by 2 hours. And kids on Halloween eat up to 3 cups of sugar in one night.
Wow.
So something has to be done. I'm making an intervention.
Yes, and the Switch Witch is the intervention.
Yes.
So what is the Switch Witch?
So it's a fun little fairy tale that you can come up with to help your children be more excited about giving away their candy, because when you get really cool toys for them, they may be more likely to absolutely get rid of some of their candy. I try to help encourage them to get rid of the worst aggressors, the things with the most dyes, the highest amounts of sugar, and the things that will absolutely rot their teeth. So you just have to come up with creative ideas to do that. Now you can come up with a storyline where the Switch Witch feeds on sugar all year long, and it's the only fuel that will fly her broom. So then you have to, you know, give up some of your candy to help keep the Switch Witch going, and she's going to give you a really cool toy. And it just so happens that at the end of the year, when she's just running out of her fuel, Halloween shows up and you get to help keep her fueled again. But if the idea of having a witch in your child's bedroom to take their candy is like a little scary for your child, I mean, we don't want to traumatize our kids either. I could be the candy fairy as well. You can come up with any kind of really cool way to get your kids excited to see what else that they'll get instead the next morning when they wake up, giving up some of their candy.
So it's sort of like a little exchange program. So the kids go out, get a ton of candy for Halloween, they come home. The Switch Witch, she's running low on her fuel. She needs that candy to keep thriving all year round. So they give the Switch Witch some candy, and then they get something in return.
They can get balloons that they love, books that they love, gift cards to places they love, maybe Amazon or iTunes. You can do, you know, glue. The glitter glue slime kits are really popular.
Oh, they are so popular with the kids.
I found these really cute cobweb type eyelashes and press-on nails, hairspray that dyes their hair, you know, little containers that they like, cups, sippy cups, you name it. Or, you know, you can even switch it out for honey sticks. You can switch out candy for honey sticks, something that could be a little bit healthier too. So you don't have to just do toys. You could do a healthier candy or something lower glycemic, or just find some of their favorite treats.
Yeah, honey sticks are a great alternative, and I know a couple weeks ago we talked about some of those better candy options for kiddos. What are some examples of those?
Well, we have honey sticks, and then there's things like organic lollipops. There are, you know, fruit strips, dehydrated like fruit leathers that are made with real fruit. It doesn't, you know, there's no juice concentrates or anything in there. They also sell like dehydrated fruits as well. So like apple chips are pretty popular. You dip those in peanut butter, they're pretty good. So yeah, just anything you can do to get a non-GMO, you know, less dye, less sugar, organic food into your child's diet will be a lot better in the long run.
Definitely. Now, Joni, when the kiddos give the Switch Witch some of their candy, what happens to that candy? I mean, obviously it's going to help the Switch Witch, you know, fuel her broomstick, but behind the scenes, what's happening?
Depends on the candy. Sometimes I pitch it, to be honest, if I was going to be transparent. And other times you could donate it as well. You might be able to donate it. I know this year with COVID, it may be a little bit more difficult to find somewhere that would take candy that was already in a child's bag. Or you can just save it throughout the year and find other creative ways to consume it, but just not all in one night.
Absolutely. Now, the Switch Witch is a great way to kind of scale back the candy consumption, but we all know a little bit in moderation is not going to be super detrimental. So any tips out there for parents to help teach their kids moderation when they have these holidays where there's just an influx of candy and sweet things?
Yeah, it's really just about giving them a number, like helping them feel like they're more in control over what they get to choose. Would you like this many or this many? Give them a couple of options. Also give them the option to maybe do an extra special activity in place of consuming more candy, but always have those safe markers in place, knowing ahead of time how you're going to wheel and deal and negotiate, because I can tell you the after sugar meltdowns can get pretty real.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I'm sure. And I love that idea of offering an experience, so you
Yeah.
can have some family time, do a fun activity, maybe in exchange for some of that sugary candy.
Yep, a trip to somewhere, a date to somewhere, just, you know, maybe a bounce house or something that would also be active. That could be a lot of fun as well.
Great ideas from the Switch Witch. We appreciate you being here, Joni.
Thank you so much. Happy Halloween.
Yes, if you guys would like some more information, you can find Homegrown Health Radio wherever you listen to podcasts. We'll also have those details posted on ourquadcities.com.